In this project, the scene changes when you press the right arrow key. The star of the project, a dinosaur, should be hidden in every scene, except when the scene transitions to the auditorium backdrop. In the auditorium, the dinosaur should appear and do a dance. But the dinosaur is always present and is not dancing at the right time. How do we fix the program? Well, there's very little code here. Let's start with looking at the dinosaur and the backdrop, and seeing what code is in there. The event listener is working properly in the dinosaur. When the backdrop switches, it reacts. And when we click the backdrop, the code just says to move from scene to scene, so that's okay. So what's wrong? Well, at the moment the dinosaur is only reacting to one backdrop. So let's fix that. Right-click on the code in the dinosaur and select Duplicate, and it will duplicate the existing code. Do this a few more times, until you have 4 lots of code that look the same, like so. Click on the drop-down box, at the right of the when the backdrop switches function. Click on it and change the top bit of code to castle, then the next one underneath to desert, and I'm sure you can do the rest. Now looking at the loops that are in each event handler, do we need them all? Let's run the code and find out. Nope, that isn't working, so let's try something else. The only event we need to loop is really the one in the auditorium event, so let's take the loops out of the rest of the event handlers, like so. And run it again. It's still not working, Shazbot. What next? Let's take a look at the Looks tab. That is where the next costume function is. What can we use in there? There are show and hide functions. We want Dino to hide in the first 3 scenes and show for the last one, so let's implement that, then run it again. Dino is still showing and dancing through all the scenes. This is more complicated than it seems. I realize you're probably running out of patience, so let's solve this. Event listeners and loops are extremely important in programs. They can make or break a program, depending on how they are implemented. First, delete the wait delay in all the procedures, except the auditorium one, like so. Then click on the Control tab at the top and drag across the Stop All function and put it in after the next costume and the Hide function, like so. Then move the wait delay in between the Show and Next costume functions in the auditorium procedure. And hey presto, Dino is behaving just as he should. Job done. There may be other ways to make this work, or to expand it. Have a play.